Hello, my friends. Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in, everyone. We're going to do a reading for the earth signs today. So that would be for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And then if you were born in the year of the ox, the ox, sheep, goat, or the dog, you have Earth in your yearly influence, and you may have it in other areas of your chart as well if you have any of those animal signs. And also, if you have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in any placement in your chart, this reading is for you. So let's get started. This is going to be for February 24th until, March 3rd. Wow. What do you know? March is upon us. So just to do some housekeeping here, I just want to talk a little bit about energy before we get started. And if this is your first time stopping into the channel, I want to say welcome. We're so glad to have you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get my future videos, and I hope you'll come back. If you've been with me before, thanks so much for being a part of the community and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. So energy is fluid, and even though this reading is for today, February 24th, 2021, until next week, March 3rd, it could be whenever you find a reading, it is going to be divinely orchestrated for you to get that message. So if you find it a month, 2 months, a year from now, and you resonate because you see the subject or you just feel like you're drawn to it, just know that divine timing is at play there and you are ready to receive the message, even though it may not be affecting you at that time. It may be something that you need to know. So just to let you know. And whatever the message comes out today, I never know what's going to come up. The message may be for somebody that is close to you, and I'm picking up on their energy as opposed to your energy, okay? So if that's the case, and you know who that might be, please go ahead and share the video with them so that they can benefit by the message. So, all right, so that's a little bit about what we're doing here today. I did the fire and water signs outside, and I'm doing you inside because it's beginning to rain, and I didn't want to get caught with rain coming in the porch. And yesterday's video with the water signs, it was quite noisy because my neighbors were out there. So I thought, well, let's just do it in my office. It's very nice in here as well. And I hope that you don't feel like you are being slighted in any way because your video is not done outside, okay? I will be doing more outside as the weather gets better, but you never know when it's going to rain here in Southeast Florida, so you got to be prepared for anything. All right, so today what we're going to be using is the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra and Taylor. I love these cards, and I was guided to use them for the earth signs. And we're just going to get an overall message. There we go, our first card. And then let's see, we got 2 more. Okay, I always pick 3. So let's see what the message is, the overall message is today. And then we are going to do something a little different, but I'll tell you that in a minute. All right, so we have 32, door to spirit. So 32 reduces to 5, and that means that change can occur quite fast. And it comes in really, really fast, and something is about to happen as far as your spiritual life. So there is a door opening for spirit and into your life, and that means that something is coming in and being divinely orchestrated for you, okay? So that's really exciting. So if you're not in a spiritual practice right now, I would highly recommend put that into place this week, because there's a door opening to spirit that is going to allow you to really deepen your relationship with the higher realms of the 5D and allow that information to be channeled into you from the divine, so you can get the answers that you're seeking, whatever that is. All right, and then we have Angel of Balance, 48. Okay, and that 48 is a card of, oh, well, I think, let's see, that's a 12 when it reduces. So, and then it reduces down to 3. Okay, so this is a card of the Ascended Masters is what I'm picking up from this one. And the Angel of Balance is coming in to ask you to have patience and balance out your energy, and whatever you're doing in excess of, the Angel of Balance is saying that the divine and the Ascended Masters and your guardian spirits want you to balance out. So if you're working too much, cut back if you can and rest more. If you are resting too much, the angels are asking you to have some more activity. If you're not exercising, it's a good idea to get some type of exercise. So ideally in Feng Shui, we like to see balance in every area of your life station. So that would be having a balance in your wealth, prosperity, abundance area, your family, ancestors area, your self-knowledge, your self-cultivation, your life path, your career, the helpful people, travel, children, creativity, marriage, relationships, fame, reputation, and enlightenment, and your health. So take a look at all of those areas of your life and where are you out of balance and where can you get into more of a balance, says the Angel of Balance. And the 3 indicates that this is being divinely orchestrated by the Ascended Masters and the spirits from angels, your guardian angels, and the higher realms. And the reason why this is happening is we have card 24, which reduces to 6. We have adjacent possibilities. So there's some information that they would like to bring forward for you to take a look at. And sometimes if we are too busy in life and we don't have enough balance, that information it's not able to flow in. We're not able to get the message from spirit. And so the door to spirit is saying you need to have patience, balance, and in all areas of your life, and meditate and ask to receive the adjacent possibilities that want to come in for you. And 24 reduces to 6, and that's all about communities, community service to humanity. There's something that wants to come into your life, earth sign, and it could even be, because you're an earth sign, it could be something in the earthly arts. It could be, environmental in some way. I don't know, I'm picking up on environmental if you've been thinking about doing something in an environmental fashion. So something wants to come in from spirit, and only you know what that is, but let's investigate further with the tarot. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot. And what I did for the other signs, I will resume the Feng Shui spread next week. We do have the flying stars that are changing March 3rd for the next month. So I was guided to do a Celtic cross spread for you guys instead of the Feng Shui Bagua spread. So next week we're going to resume with that because everything's shifting and changing. But this week we're going to use the tarot and we're going to do a Celtic cross spread. So first and foremost, we're going to ask Spirit, what is the current situation that my viewers are dealing with, or somebody they know is dealing with? What is the current situation, please, Spirit? Would you let us know what that current situation is? Okay, interesting. We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So we had this for the water signs, but it was upright yesterday. But you saw the way the card flew out. And it's Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you are no longer balancing a decision. When it's in the upright, it's all about what I need to make a decision. You know, he's juggling. He's juggling a decision, juggling people, places, juggling a decision. But when it's in the reverse, that means that this man has come to some type of a decision. He knows what he wants. He's going to stop juggling people, places, or things, and he is going to move forward in the current situation with his decision. Okay? Now, let's look and see what is the influence, the helpful or challenging energies, Spirit. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords, do you see how she has all those swords over her bed? Now, don't get caught up in the gender. This could be a man as well. So there's heavy stress and anxiety, not being able to sleep at night because a decision probably was trying to be made. And now that the decision has been made, this person is very stressed out about maybe the decision he made or the clarity that has come in, or that they can no longer juggle. They have to really follow a straight and narrow path. Whatever they decided to do, now they're worried. They're worried sick. The swords are all about thought, and it's all about, you know, our unconscious mind. So even though maybe you're not having your worry on a conscious level, you're just going about your day trying to stuff it down, it's going to come up at night, and it's going to help you to, it's going to inhibit your ability to sleep. And it's also going to help you to figure it out. What is it that you want to do? Because you cannot go on with all of these swords and all of these tight, if you can see, all the swords are tightly knit together, so your thoughts are just all jumbled, and this is a stress and anxiety card. So things could be pretty tense right now for you, and that's one of the challenging aspects. Okay, now that may have been an influence prior to making the decision, or it could be after you've made the decision. So only you know what that would be. Now we're going to look at what the past issue was and what is the basis of the situation. And it has to do with a Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very earthy, it is your card, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you may be, we may be talking about you. And if not, it's somebody who is possibly a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or is a earth sign in the Chinese animals, who would be ox, goat, dog, or dragon. So this woman, though, the Queen of Pentacles, is very grounded. She always has her money lined up perfectly. She is a business owner. She works in corporate America. As you can see, she has a pentacle in her hand, so her money is good. And she is very logical. Her mind is business oriented, but at the same time, she can run a household. She can take care of children. She's the mother of all mothers, okay, besides the Empress. So the Queen of Pentacles is very, very grounded. So the basis of the situation may be about this woman, and it could be about a mother. It could be about a child's mother, or it could be about a woman that you know. Only you know what that would be. Okay, now let's see, what is the immediate past? What is behind you now, Earth sign? Okay, so the Three of Wands, you were, this is behind you. You were waiting for your ships to come in with the Three of Wands, and you were waiting for something to come in, and maybe it has already come in. However, or maybe you're still waiting for something to come in. So your ships are coming, either just not here yet, but that was the past. We will see what's coming up for the future. Now let's look at what's crowning the thoughts. What are the crowning thoughts regarding this situation, Spirit? What are the crowning thoughts regarding this situation? What's happening now, the overall energy? Well, we have an Empress that we're dealing with. Okay, as I said, the Queen of Pentacles is the next step up is the Empress, okay? So we have an Empress that we're dealing with. Could be a mother. She's very grounded, very beautiful. She is all four queens. She's the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen, one more, Pentacles, and then the Queen of Cups. She's all four queens, so which means she has to experience all of the different queenships in order to become an Empress. So she may have been a Queen of Pentacles in the past. This may be you, and now you're an Empress, okay? You were waiting for your ships to come in. You were really stressed because you needed to make a decision. And then we have the Judgment card in reverse. So the overall Judgment in reverse means that something came in that might have been, was not judged properly. Let's just put it that way. Something came in that was not judged properly. And it could have been a deceitful judgment of some sort about this Empress. But let's see what's coming up next. When Judgment is in the upright, it means that judgment is going to be made. Now, that is a major arcana card, so maybe that means that there hasn't been a judgment yet about this Empress, but it's coming, and the divine is in charge of how that will happen, and that may be what's the balance, the door to spirit, and the adjacent possibilities are all about. That just hasn't come into fruition yet with this Empress. But let's see next, what is the immediate future? What is about to happen? Oh my God, it's too many. We can't take all those. Let's see. What is the immediate future, Spirit? One card, please. Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords that just came out. So the Ace of Swords is a new beginning of truth. So what it indicates for me, what I just told you is true. And this is about the truth coming out. So that's what's going to happen. There has not been a judgment made yet about this Empress, okay? Because the truth hasn't come out yet. But it's about to with this Ace of Swords. And there will be truth that is spoken by, it just depends. It may be the people around her. It may be by her herself, or it may be a situation that comes forward that speaks truth. But it is a new beginning in truth. And it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that's speaking the truth, but there is truth coming out. Now, this card just fell out. The next category is your fears. What are your emotional fears concerning the situation? Let's see. Well, we have the Two of Wands. Again, two different paths. So that was the emotional decision that needed to be made. And it looks like it was already made. In the past, we had the Three of Wands. You made the decision and you were waiting for your ships to come in. And this was the fear that you had, was making that decision. What path will I go on? Where, see how the road leads in two places. So what path will I take? So that was the big fear, which makes a lot of sense that we have the Nine of Swords, which cause a lot of stress and anxiety. So regarding this situation, it was the decision that was stressing you or somebody you know out. And it was finally, the decision was made about possibly this Queen of Pentacles, and the truth is coming out now that she has reached Empress status. And the judgment will be made. But nonetheless, the fear around, the emotional fear was, which way do I go? I don't know which way to go. I don't know what decision to make. And then, how do others see you? How do others see you? Okay, so other people see you, and this is your card, Virgo, the Hermit card. So you have probably started as the Queen of Pentacles, gone into Hermit mode, waiting for your ships to come in. And while you were in Hermit mode, you became the Empress. And this is what's the result of how people see you, is that you are going within. You're not speaking. You're not saying a word. You are shedding light on truth. This truth that's going to be coming out next. And a lot of times that's what has to happen. We need to go into hermit mode in order to get clear on our adjacent possibilities, opening that door to spirit to allow balance in our lives. We have to step away from life as we know it and go into hermit mode so we can shine that lantern on the issues and the problems and get our answers through spirit, through the door to spirit, about the adjacent possibilities. So it's all working out perfectly. All right, now what are your hopes and what is it that you're hoping for? What are your wishes? Oh my goodness. The Devil card came out. So I think this is also a major arcana card. So what I think this is all about is your hope is, what you really hope for is that you are going to find that person, place, or thing that you really love. Or it could be a Capricorn, because this card does represent a Capricorn. So maybe you're really wishing to be with a Capricorn, or you're wishing to have so much love and obsession, which is really what the Devil is all about. It's a driving fire in your belly to be obsessed about your work, your creativity, or something that you really love and are drawn to, and you can really oftentimes become obsessed with. Now, what you really wish for is a situation that is congruent with you, and the Devil can oftentimes indicate addictions in some shape or form. So maybe you're hoping to keep an addiction that you have, and that could be anything, drugs, alcohol, it could be shopping, it could be working out. So it could be, going to the gym, it could be yoga, it could be a number of things. So you may want to look at that. Maybe it's not always what you're hoping for. Be careful, you've heard, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. So be careful what you're wishing for here, because we want it to be positive and we want it to be the angel of balance. And I think that's why the overall theme is to let the obsession go. Stop wishing for the addictions, whatever they may be. It could even be to a person. Maybe you're hoping and wishing for a certain person and you're addicted to that person, right? So let that go and allow the door to spirit to open. Have balance in your life and be open to the adjacent possibilities. Okay? So there you have it. Now let's take a look and see what the outcome is going to be. What is the outcome, Spirit, of this spread for the earth signs? What is the outcome? What is the answer to the question of what's going to happen? What's the outcome? All right. Oop, that's way too many. We're not going to take all of those. No, we're not going to take all those. Just one card, Spirit. One card. That's a book. Okay, we'll take two. All right. So the outcome is somebody's going to move on with the Chariot card. That is a Cancer, card of Cancer. And then somebody's going to be heartbroken because somebody's moving on. And that's the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords can be pain and heartbreak. As you can see, the swords are right through the heart. So somebody would be heartbroken because this woman is moving on. It could be the Empress who's moving on. And it's divinely guided that she take that next step, and the outcome is somebody is going to be hurt over it. Or it could even mean that this Cancer person, maybe you're dealing with a Cancer and it's a woman, she will go through heartbreak because somebody's leaving and somebody's getting in their chariot and just leaving the entire situation now that the truth has come out. And she's paying attention to spirit and getting her balance back by just jumping in the chariot and leaving. This is also could mean, on a very much more practical sense, is somebody may be having trouble with their car, okay? Because the chariot also represents a car and the pain of car issues. And even though somebody wants to move away or leave or jump in the car, it may be some trouble with the vehicle. So be careful with your vehicle this week, and hopefully there's no heartbreak over a vehicle that gets broken down or there's car problems or something like that. So get your cars checked. And that's our reading today for you. So let's look and take a look. Lastly, let's take some healing cards to see what the angels want to say about this, because there could be a potential for releasing some addictions. It could even be, when I look at this, is, you know, driving while being intoxicated. This could be like getting a DUI and then having heartbreak about it. So be careful if you are drinking and driving or taking any type of drugs and driving, because it could result in a very bad situation, okay? And this Nine of Swords could be why you've decided maybe to quit, you know, get rid of those addictions. So that's also a message I see for someone here. All right, and judgment is not being called yet, because the truth is that there may be somebody who gets caught. And it could be a Queen of Pentacles or an Empress who just is, typically an Empress does not have behavior like that, but, you know, Queen of Pentacles maybe. So just be careful. All right, we've got 2 cards here. All right, we've got Miracle, Jesus Christ, and Crystal. Have faith and hope, because there's something positive new on the horizon that you can't see yet. And then Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Awesome. So that could be what these adjacent possibilities are for you. So now is the time to learn, to study, and gather information, is what it's saying. And enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So have patience, open the door to spirit, balance out your life, release any addictions that you may have. Go into hermit mode if you need to. There is a miracle on the horizon. There is a miracle coming into your life. So just know that it could be the truth. This truth is coming forward, okay, with the door of spirit and the adjacent possibilities. And then we have Crystal. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. Yes, definitely a miracle is coming forward for you. So wonderful ending to the story. And so I just want to wish everyone a wonderful week ahead. And if you would like a private reading where we can go deeper with the cards, this is just a general reading. So if it doesn't resonate, or, you know, it doesn't resonate for someone you know, just check back next week when we're going to be doing the Feng Shui spread, okay? And if you would like an astrology session, a Feng Shui consultation, or go deeper with your own questions in regard to tarot, I would be very happy to do that for you. Just email me at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com, and I will gather up the information I need to get you scheduled in my calendar, okay? This is my website. You can read all about me at myspiritualsanctuary.com, and you can opt into the email list and become on my email list. Get my newsletter that comes out twice a month, and it will be coming out next Friday. So if you get on there now, you'll be getting the newsletter with all of the flying star changes for March next Friday. So really advantageous to get on the list now. Okay, so go on my website and opt in there, or there is a link below to my mailing list here if you're on YouTube. So go ahead and opt in there as well. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell so you get my other videos before you leave. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a joy and a pleasure. And until we meet again, my friends, stay in the love, stay in the light. Namaste.